The last time Tacoma voted to raise the levy for the fire department and EMS was back in 2006. The agency hopes voters support more funding due to an increase in emergency medical calls. Firefighters in Tacoma are busy, responding to a flurry of emergency medical service calls, 49,000 last year. In order to meet demand, the department wants voters to pass an EMS levy lid lift next week.
We are looking at a multi-year levy lid lift, which would be a 6-year. It would stay at that 50 cents per 1,000.
Meineke says the money is needed because the workload has increased substantially. Since 2006, Tacoma Fire's call volume has increased around 42%, and Meineke says about 80% of those calls have been for emergency medical services. But it's been harder for Tacoma Fire to answer those calls quickly. According to a recent assessment study, it's taking longer for first responders to answer calls.
One of the primary drivers of that are just literally too many calls and too many simultaneous calls going on in our system.
The levy lift would add about $9 million to the fire department's annual EMS budget. Meineke says that money would not only go to hiring additional firefighters and EMS units, it would also benefit Tacomans.
It will allow all of the expenses, the out-of-pocket expenses for those that are transported by us to the fire department to be covered by the EMS levy. So there won't be any out-of-pocket expenses for community members that need our help.
According to the city, the average homeowner would pay around an extra $108 per year, or around $246 total. In the Pierce County voters pamphlet, opponents argue that voters are taxed too much already and can't afford this. From Tacoma, Lionel Donovan, King 5 News.